soldier killed today. I was cut again. Try again. I was talking about what happened in Gaza. We have this IDF soldier killed in Gaza Strip. So says Sergeant Yusuf Yahuda Shirak, 22, was killed by friendly fire in northern Gaza. UNA says 8 from the few trucks that enter Gaza not disturbed due to security concerns. So this is the guy. He was killed by friends on army. This is Yusuf Yahuda Shirak. So this let's read about Sergeant Yusuf Yahuda Shirak was killed fighting in northern Gaza on Monday. The Israeli Defense Forces announced as Hamas linked authorities strip said another 91 Palestinians were killed in Israel. So, so the IDF said Tuesday that the initial military investigation found that Shirak was killed by friendly fire. According to the probe, combat engineers operating in northern Gaza under the 401 First Armored Brigade located a tunnel shaft and they were working it to map it ahead of the militia. And during the operation, another company was securing the surrounding area. Shirak, who was next to tunnel, was hit by fire from the company securing the area. The investigation. So. Prime Minister Netanyahu said Monday that Israel will take control of whole Gaza. So this is not the first time it happens, and people they think, oh, it was just an accident. It's not an accident. It is not an accident. It is happened before. So if you go and kill a Jew, it is a murder. If you kill several Jews, you are a killer, but also you are anti-Semite. So here we go again. Who is killing these guys? It is Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and we will explain why. And the whole thing with the 7th of October, it was some kind of ritual included in the Jewish religion. So so let's start here. So we have this one here. We have Hindustan Times. This is from January 1st. So this is from January 1st, 2024. Gaza taking mental toll on IDF. Israeli military says 19 soldiers killed by friendly fire. So the IDF has released data of soldiers killed in friendly fire and other accidents in Gaza Strip. IDF said 29 soldiers were killed in friendly fire and other accidents amid the war. Accidents include weapons discharged, being run off armored vehicles, or being hit by the shrapnel. IDF noted that 2 to 6 soldiers have died per week due to friendly fire or accidents. So every week they have between 2 and 6 soldiers killed. So this is January 1. So let's read more about here. We have here 13 soldiers killed. You see here, people, 13 soldiers. This is 12 December 2023. 13 Israeli soldiers killed by friendly fire since start of the Gaza ground war. Uh, 13 Israeli soldiers have been killed in friendly fire. You see here the start of Israeli military operation. So Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is killing his own people, the Jews, and of course they say it was accident. We don't know. They're gonna say investigation. We suspect something else, of course. We learned about the Hannibal, this Hannibal law. You need to kill everybody if somebody is taken as hostage, even the hostages themselves. This is the Hannibal law. So the Hannibal is from the word Hani Baal. Baal is a Baal worship. So let's see here. We have 13 and killed. This is in December 23 by own friendly fire. Here we have another one. People, so there's a lot of soldiers being killed by own. And this is in Gaza. 29 Israeli soldiers killed by friendly fire accidents in Gaza. This is January 1st, 2024. So total 29 killed, friendly fire. That's a lot, people. Why it never happened in Ukraine? In Russia, war. Also, the war is intensive. Is very like nobody hearing about friendly fire killing on. Very strange indeed. We don't know what it's about. So here we have uh, this video. Let's see here. Can you get it? So this video, I don't know, show the video, but can play a little bit. IDF shoot itself in foot. Friendly fire kills Israeli soldier amid Hamas ambush in Gaza. This is 6 hours ago, people. So why these soldiers are being killed by own army? We don't know. They say accidents. They never do investigation, and we never know. So this is worrying for the Israelis. I can imagine, and they have some kind of this intensity in shooting, and this guy was killed by own Israeli soldiers. So we have also discussed this before. We have some in the whole Testament Bible. In Deuteronomy, this is the Jewish book, Hebrew book, the God of Israel, Jehovah, he said, and you shall eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and thy daughters, which the Lord thy God have given you see in the siege and in the straightness wherewith within thine enemies shall distress thee. So this is the word. Thee is you, and you shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and your daughters, which the Lord Yahweh uh, your God have given you in the siege and the strainers where shine enemies shall distress you. So this is the recommendation from the God Jehovah to the Jewish people to eat own children if they don't have nothing to eat. And this is very strange, but of course this is some kind of solution because it's just like we have also this story from this witch who had sorry, it was like old witch, and there was children who went to her, and she want to eat them. She want to give them food. The story of the witch. Let's see here if you can get it. Who gave food to the hungry children? You see here, the same in Gaza. This is what's going on. People gave food to the children. See if you can get. So this is the story Hansel and Gretel. So this is a very famous story. It's like a story for children, but some say it is fictional story. Some say it's about they say it's about cannibalism. Also, it is in the Bible. We have read from Deuteronomy and even here from Leviticus. Um, you will eat the flesh of your sons and the flesh of your daughters. Then I walk in the fury. This is Jehovah talking here. So let's see if we get this one. Uh, then I will walk in fury against you in madness, and I will punish you sevenfold. We talked about this one previous video, the karma law seven, multiply by seven. If you do evil, multiply by seven. If you do good, multiply by seven. You will eat the flesh of your own sons and daughters. I will destroy your high places, cut down your essence altars, and heap your lifeless bodies on the lifeless remains of your idols, and my soul will despise you. This is Jehovah talking, threatening the Jewish people because he didn't listen to his law. And now he ordered them to eat their own. So now we understand why Benjamin Netanyahu started the 7th of October massacre to satisfy his God Jehovah. So this is how to be a real Jew. You need to show Jehovah, Yahweh, that you care for him by uh, offering your own child or eating your own child, you know. So this is not for me. I'm showing the links, people. If you think this is too hard to listen to, please don't proceed. So this is Deuteronomy 28, 53, 63. You will eat your children. This is Jehovah saying to the Jewish, to Netanyahu in particular. You eat your children, the flesh of your sons and daughters. The Lord God has given you during the siege and hardship your enemy imposes on you. The most sensitive and refined man among you will look grudgingly at his brother, the wife he embraces, and the rest of his children, refusing to share with any of them his children flesh that he will eat because he has nothing left during the siege and hardship your enemy imposes on you in all your towns. So when the enemy comes, it's allowed to eat your children. According to Jehovah, the most sensitive and refined woman among you, who would not venture to set the sole of her foot on the ground because of her refinement and sensitivity, will begrudge the husband she embraces, her son and her daughter, the afterbirth that comes out from between her legs, and the children she bears, because she will secretly eat them for lack of anything during the siege and hardship your enemy imposed on you within your gates. 58. If you are not careful to obey all the law words of this law, which is written in the scroll, by fearing this glorious and awesome name, Yahweh, your God, He will bring extraordinary plagues on you and your descendants, severe and lasting plagues, and terrible and chronic sicknesses. He will afflict you again with all the diseases of Egypt. You will be dread, and they will cling to you. The Lord will also inflict you with every sickness and plague not recorded in the book of this law until you are destroyed. And he proceeds. Just as the Lord was glad to cause you prosper and multiply, so he will be glad to cause you to perish and destroy you. You will be deported from the land you're trying to enter. You are entering to possess. So this is from Jehovah. You see here, this is Yahweh. This is Yahweh. This is the link. This is from the Bible, people. So let's go back to this story for the children, Hansel and Greta, and Gretel. Sorry, Hansel and Gretel. So it was a story about a witch. You see, this is a witch, and this boy and the girl, they were abandoned by their family, like father and mother. They didn't have a mother. The wife of his uh, of their father, she was wicked, and she said to the husband, "We don't have food to buy. We don't have money to buy food. We have a little food. We will not give food to our children. We will send them to the forest." And they went. They lost. They were lost in the forest, and they tried to come back. And when they came back, the wife, she said, she brought them another place, and this time they couldn't go home back. So they went to this witch, and this witch wanted to eat them, but she saw that they were very skinny. She gave them food to eat them, and then this is what Israel is doing in Gaza. This is Israel. When she tried to eat these guys, they threw her into the oven, and she was burned. And this is a story to be like a plot. Let's see here if we're right. If my story was right, maybe I was not telling the story as it was. Probably Hansel and Gretel are the young children of poor woodcutter. When a famine settles over the land. The woodcutter's second wife tell him to take the children into the woods and leave them there to fend for themselves. The woodcutter opposes the plan, but his wife repeats her demands until she agrees. They are unaware at the children's bedroom. Hansel and Gretel have overheard them, so they knew the children that their parents gonna do this to them. Uh, the next day, the children's stepmother gave them small pieces of bread before she and their father take them into the woods. Hansel leaves a trail of white pebbles. After the parents abandon them, the children stay in the woods until night falls and the moonlight reveals the white pebbles shining in the dark. The children then safely follow the trail back home, and their stepmother was angry. The following morning, the children's stepmother gives them a smaller piece of bread before God takes in the woods again. And the birds, they came and ate the bread that was the way back home, that were thrown to show the children. The boy, he threw the bread all the way so he can return home with his sister. But the birds ate the bread. So then the children got abandoned, and the children find the birds that, after 3 days of wandering. You see the 3 days of darkness. Jesus Christ resurrected in 3 days. The children follow a dove to clearing in the woods, and they discover a cottage with bread walls, a cake roof, and sugar windows. A house made of sugar and cake. Hungry and tired, the children began to eat the house when the door opens and the elderly woman, the witch, she lives there, emerges and takes the children inside, giving them delicious food to eat and soft beds to sleep in. This is trying to give food to the hungry children. So, what the children don't know that their kind hostess is an evil witch who had built the bread house to lure them, to fool them inside so she can cook and eat them. That was she gave them food. Uh, she prepares the oven for Hansel and then she decides she's hungry enough to eat Gretel too. She cooks Gretel. The oven asks her to lean over the throat to see the fire is hot enough. Gretel, sensing the witch intent, pretends she does not understand what the witch means. Frustrated, the witch demonstrates, and Gretel instantly shoves her into the hot oven. She burns her. She was burned alive. So this is the witch and the children. See, this is a story. Yeah, I thought about it when talking about the hunger in Gaza, and of course we have read why this stuff is always repeating itself. The IDF is killing own soldiers. Of course, they got order from Benjamin Netanyahu, and this is because they need to have this sacrifice. This guy was sacrificed for the altar of Jehovah, and we read here, and they will eat their children. Otherwise, they will be conducting this human child sacrifice on their own. Because they have some kind of a law and they don't respect it, so they're gonna get in trouble. It has also this problem with Spain. We have major telecom outage in Spain, so I don't know it's having anything to do what's going on in the atmosphere, but the sun is active, maybe solar flare or something like that. So let's read here. Major telecom outage in Spain, emergency service, so telephone and internet flashes. Remember, we had some power outage in Spain for a couple of weeks. This happens again. With a large-scale communication outage, disrupted internet and landline service. on Tuesday, affecting thousands of users, even impacting emergency response systems in multiple regions. It started on May 20 and appears to be linked to network upgrade. Emergency service, several communities issued alternative contact number as the number 112 was affected. So yeah, we have this problem with the technology, and we cannot live with technology. And yeah, this is repeating. They are saying this is friendly fire, and we don't know really. Actually, we need investigation, and we didn't have the investigation from the 7th of October yet. So here's another one. You see here, people. Did God make the Hebrew eat their all children? Lamentation. Let's see this one. Let's see if we have it. So this is, I believe this is some kind of punishment by Jehovah. They eat own children. They become like cannibals because they didn't listen to the law, and yeah, with their own hands, compassionate women have cooked their own children who became the food when my people were destroyed. So this is the Bible lamentation for 20. So this is some kind of child sacrifice. You see, they say because you didn't do like I say, you need to eat your children, but actually it's about the sacrifice to the deity Baal, Baal, also known as Jehovah Yahweh in ancient Israel. So of course I talk about that when I gave a warning to Netanyahu and Trump in my second or first warning for a couple of months in January, I believe. And I told them that if they want to be real Jews, they need to sacrifice own family to satisfy the devil or the God Jehovah. Otherwise, Jehovah will never be satisfied with them because they started this human sacrifice, on the event of the 7th of October when they allowed Hamas to break in and kill and take hostages. So that's where the ritual started, and they are proceeding with that. So we expect to see a lot of more Jews be killed by Netanyahu, the criminal. And shamefully enough, President Trump is supporting this criminal, the anti Semitic Netanyahu. And Trump, if he proceeds supporting this anti Semitic, he will be designed as anti Semitic as well. So we have Netanyahu anti Semitic, Trump anti Semitic, killing Jews in Israel as we speak. As we speak, of course, it's American bombs, and they are killing their own. So they are not satisfied killing children in Gaza, Palestinians. They are not satisfied killing Lebanese, Yemen, in Syria. They are killing now in Israel, in Gaza, in Palestine. They are killing Jews. So let's hear children, both male and female, mostly if we were sacrificed. You see here to Jehovah. See, let's see here. This is everywhere, people. So it's nothing from me. Child sacrifice in ancient Israel for Jehovah. This is everywhere. See, general sacrifice of firstborn Israelite children. So this is the one. Child sacrifice in this Israel. Where children sacrifice to Yahweh. Child sacrifice in ancient Israel. So let's see here if we have any videos. So human sacrifice in ancient Israel. You see here, people. It's everywhere. It's nothing from me. I'm just telling about the Jewish religion. If you want to commit to Jehovah, you need to give blood. You need to pay in blood. This is how it works. When you didn't do what's supposed to do, you need to pay with blood. You pay with money, you have a lot of money. One day, Jehovah will not be satisfied. So you see here, human sacrifice in ancient Israel. So human sacrifice for Yahweh. Let's see here if you got it. So the story of the two children, their family send them away. It's kind of the parents they are sacrificing the children. They take it from the Jewish tradition, I believe. While they were to sacrifice their children to Baal, to the devil, because the devil promised them to eat, and the devil didn't deliver them food. Human sacrifice. So this is very bad, people, and this is what we are seeing in Gaza. And I made a video called "The Third Temple in Gaza." So please watch that one. And this is proceeding, and the world is watching. So you see here Yahweh's love or human sacrifice. So Yahweh authorized human sacrifice. Human sacrifice to Yahweh in the Bible. You see here this one. So it's everywhere, people. So this kind of religion is not according to our Father. It's not acceptable. This kind of behavior. So this is very strange, of course, to have such kind of cannibalism in the religion. So you see here, Yahweh, the God of child sacrifice. This is it, people. This is a matter of perspective. Please watch this video, Yahweh, the God of child sacrifice. So this is Yahweh with two horns, and this is Yahweh as well. They are giving him. Let's take out the sound. Beersheba in Israel, they were using this altar to sacrifice own children to the devil, Jehovah. And this is what is the religion of Judaism. Of course, they say if you don't uh, follow the law, Jehovah will ask us to do this stuff. But as long we follow the law, we don't need to do that. So we know that Yahweh is Baal also. Yahweh is a jealous God. Of course, the jealousy goes over to commit crimes and kill. So listen here, President Trump. You joining hand with this anti-Semitic Netanyahu, you will be considered anti-Semitic very soon. You don't want that, especially you're president of America. So anti-Semitic Trump and anti-Semitic Netanyahu killing Jews in Israel. I kill, I want, I will have vengeance with the sword, destroying the cattle. So this is genocide, people. You see, it is Netanyahu proving to Jehovah he is a racist by killing, he is not a racist by killing Jews and Palestinians, Arabs and Muslims and Israelis. So this is Netanyahu is representing the one who wants this kind of worship, and we don't want that, people, because I'm saying to you, Jehovah is not God. It is a cannibalistic God. You shall eat the flesh of your sons, Lirvectios, and your flesh of your daughters shall you eat. So yeah, Prime Minister Netanyahu, he heard my warning. I got two warnings to Netanyahu, the previous video and the before video. And this happens after I send the warning to cease the, the bombing. But of course, he is, instead for listening to my advice or my warning, he is proceeding with the killing. But if you want to continue according to Jewish law, he needs to sacrifice his own. And this is what he did. He killed his on a Jew in Gaza just because he does not want to look like he is racist, only killing Arabs and Palestinians. He need to kill both Jews and Arabs and Palestinians. But he will get the anti-Semitic written on his face, anti-Semitic. Although we cannot see it, but he will be famous for that. He's killed a lot of Jews by now, considering he killed all these on the even the 7th of October. So there's no Israeli leader or president or prime minister who killed as much Jews as he did. So this is the anti-Semitic Netanyahu, and of course he has to deal with this accusation. It is circling around. It is going viral. Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, is an anti-Semitic leader, and this is not good for Israel. So that's all, people. Blessings.